Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got to go. Here's second and goal. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. We'll see the receiver now, Marshall White. From the gun on 3rd down. Hancock. Look at this tight end. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today. They're not the first down. He's immediately taken down the line of scrimmage. So after a run for no gain, it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll find his way down to the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That could make sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. Once again, they showed this some formation. Shotgun. Then they ran out of that. It's a nice play by the defensive line.
Well, come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down, Hancock. And it's intercepted down the line. And the Vikings are going to take
Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board instead. A long drive ends in heartbreak, and a melancholy trip to the drawing board. I like it a little bit lyrical for me.
And nothing much materializing there in the first down. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That first down, all you want to do is when you have any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton of it, but at least positive yardage. Here's a keeper by the QB. Fields hits, the ball is loose. How do you avoid this one? Fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1 return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point for McMahon. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now McMahon is able to keep this one off. This takes it off the goal. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up with some of the or do you prefer Texas intercepted? And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. When he went on the move and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your eye talent is, you don't get enough out of throws. and the defense certainly benefited.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips, they'll stop it. Here's 2nd and 9 just to get them their last run. Looking to throw. Hancock. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught. Packers touchdown. John Ross, 29 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 14-0.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Fields. And going deep for Hill. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tucker McCann now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And yes, sir.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Packers. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 21-7.
Viking 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Nwangwu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A shotgun snap, Fields. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Packers' 3-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. They're going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Hancock. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Hancock. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
19. 18,
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
70 Ranger. Go quick. Warriors, 17.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
19 tight.
Looking to throw on second down. Hancock. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. McManus's point after is good, and they open the lead up now to 25.
17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what Precious... He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off play action, Fields. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And able to work his way down to the 16. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First and goal at the 9-yard
In motion, Hill. Here's Fields. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And they'll run again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson, and it's intercepted. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Fields. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Going for it all. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. In motion, Hill. To throw on 2nd down. Hancock. And his throw is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Hancock. Going deep downfield for Ross. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 50, here's Fields. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, just when you thought this game might be out of reach, 2 straight touchdowns and made it a ball game again.
It certainly did, because the way they can score quickly, they're never out of it. Now you need your defense to get one more stop, and who knows, maybe you get a chance to get a final drive to win the game.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. McKnight, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. McKnight, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Hancock. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Fields. Connecting with Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back to throw. Fields. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. But still need 1 completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
All eyes on Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Packers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road date next week.